Hello, dear friends. So we are done with the king's story, the king's portrait story. And to keep the kids fall asleep, which they were still wide awake after I give them the answer. So we talked another story. Okay, this paper is still usable. I will not waste paper. And the story goes like this. Once upon a time, long time ago, there were two greatest artists. And they do so good painting. If they do a mountain, it's exactly like a mountain. If they do a tree, it's exactly like a tree. If they do a flower, it's exactly like a flower. And they do just so good. Well, so good. It's almost as good as this picture. Yeah. Do not laugh. Okay. Okay. So because the two of them were so good, people were arguing, and people always say, okay, let's say Mr. A and Mr. B. Okay, Mr. A and Mr. B. And people say, who is, or he's holding a brush, a painting brush. And Mr. B also hold a painting brush. They look exactly the same, only they paint just so good. So good. So good. So they decide to make a competition, and people decide to give the two of them a competition so that they will decide who was the best of the world. And the rule was like this. Each of them closed their door and do a painting. They were supposed to do a painting in 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, it was the open house, I mean the competition. The juries and everybody came to decide who was the best. So Mr. A, paint. Mr. B, paint. 2 weeks later, competition time. And Mr. A had a huge painting, and it was so huge that people have to climb a ladder to open the painting. So Mr. A asked Mr. B to open the painting. So Mr. B climbed up the ladder and open up, take out the curtain. This is a bamboo curtain. Take out the bamboo curtain. And here shows Mr. A's painting, a mountain road, and a pavilion, a temple, a tree, a sunshine tree, and sun, and flower, and little house, and everything. It is so magnificent. It's just magnificent. And you can see the 3-dimensional light, shade, and exactly, just magnificent. So this is Mr. B opened Mr. A's painting. Yeah, this is the art of Mr. A. And everybody say, wow, this time Mr. A will sure win the game. He is the best of the best, the bestest, the unbelievably the best. Okay, so he's win. And Mr. B, you sure you will lose. And everybody was so happy and see this wonderful artwork. And Mr. A was very happy. Mr. A was have a big smiley face, and he was so happy because he was so proud of his wonderful work. And at this side, Mr. B, he was very calm, and he was not worried at all. And people were saying, oh, Mr. B, you do not know things because Mr. A already so good and you are not sad even. Just it's better that you just run away and give up and surrender this time. But this time, Mr. B just very calmly, it's Mr. B's turn, and he asked Mr. A to climb up a ladder to open his painting. And here is Mr. A, and this is the artwork of Mr. B. And Mr. A climbed up the ladder, and just about to take out the curtain, he stopped. And he said, you win. Mr. A said, Mr. B, you win. I lose. I absolutely lose. You are the best. You are the best of the best. You are the bestest of the bestest. You are just so good. I lose. Do you know why Mr. A said he lose? Do you know what is the reason that Mr. A thought that Mr. B is the best? Okay, time to sleep. Are you sleeping? I think at this time you are already falling asleep, right?